Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just want to do a big thank you to all the guys and girls that commented on my last video. I was pretty nervous with it being my first voiceover and you all made me feel like really good about it, and I want to keep on going because you all made me feel so great and positive about the whole experience. So huge thank you for that. So today we're doing a family home. This is going to be 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but it is completely base game. I feel like I do a lot of builds with all the expansion packs, and I just wanted to do something that more people could download and play with as is. I definitely want to do more of these. I really enjoyed doing the base game only home. And honestly, it wasn't even hard. I didn't feel like I didn't have enough to use. Like, there is so much in the base game when it comes to, like the build mode and buy mode items, that it's really not even hard. I had so much fun. The only difficult bit about it is that you can't filter out all the other items, so you only see base game. So sometimes it's a bit like, oh, you just gotta sort of search through and try and find all the right items and ignore the ones that you can't use. But other than that, it was super easy and I had heaps of fun. I'm just looking at these windows. I always use these windows, and I was trying to use something different, but I don't know, none of the other windows were working, so I just went with these same old windows that I always use. I think I need to do a build where I use stuff that I never use, because I think that all builders kind of get stuck in a bit of a, stuck in a habit where you kind of use the same items or the same windows or the same furniture, and you just like get stuck in that. So I want to kind of do a build where I just use stuff that I've never used before, or that I don't often use, because honestly I use like 2 types of windows. If I do a modern build, I use like the long, I can't even explain them, but basically I use one set of windows, and then when I'm doing a build like this I just use those windows. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So we're just doing the outside of the house. As I said in my last voiceover, I don't know what to say about the build. It's just, I don't know. It's a bit, yeah, like I'm putting in the chimney. Great. Anyway, let's think of a story. Okay, so as I said in my last voiceover, I'm definitely wanting to do a challenge, and I still can't decide whether I want to do the 100 baby challenge or the rags to riches. I kind of think I might have a little bit more fun doing a 100 baby challenge, but being my first let's play, I kind of think that I should just do the rags to riches challenge because it's a little bit shorter. And I was thinking maybe instead of doing like a hard version of it, I'll just do the basic version, so it won't be too long, it'll be relatively quick. So I can do that and then kind of get a bit more used to it, get used to doing like the let's play style of video, and then once I've done that, I can do a 100 baby challenge. And as I said, it's going to go for a lot longer, so it's probably good for me just to get a little bit used to everything first. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm thinking rags to riches. Plus it's a really fun challenge, and I'm sure we're going to get into some crazy mischief, falling asleep in random spots and sleeping on park benches. But anyway, I've been trying to improve my landscaping a little bit. I've been watching a lot of like landscaping YouTube videos. I've been watching Deligracy. I think she does really, really good landscaping, and Little Simsy does really good landscaping as well. So if my landscaping looks a bit similar to theirs, it's because I binge watch their videos, because I need to try and learn how to landscape just a little bit better. I don't know, I've always had trouble landscaping in all of the Sims series. Landscaping was always my least favourite thing. Oh my god, that reminds me, do you guys remember way back in Sims 2 when if you had like just the bushes that you placed down from buy mode, they would like grow, and you'd have to put like you'd have to go outside and like trim them back and everything, and then you'd get like weeds and stuff. Oh, Sims 2 is such an amazing game. Honestly, if they could do like Sims 2, the exact game, but they had Sims 4 buy mode, like build and buy mode, and Sims 4 create a sim, that would probably be the best game ever. I love Sims 4, I really do. I play it all the time, but honestly, graphics aside, Sims 2 is the bomb. That's the bomb.com. Wow, I'm a little bit lame. Look, I'm 23, I'm not in school anymore. I can't be expected to be down with like the lingo or whatever. Actually, that's funny. My sister is still in college, so I totally rely on her to tell me like what clothes I can wear and what phrases are okay to say. So I'll like text her sometimes and be like, hey girl, can I wear these socks with these shoes? And I either get back, yeah, you look really good, I'm so proud of you, or like, what the F are you wearing? You need to change. So I guess I don't know what I'm going to do when she leaves school. Hopefully she remains more fashionable than me and I can always fall back on her for fashion advice. Oh, do I wish that I had a sister to help me along with fashion when I was in high school. I made some pretty bad fashion choices. Let's change the subject. I don't like this subject anymore. I have something to say about the build. I just wish that I really like that stripy rug that's kind of in that dining room. I wish they made like a smaller version of it because it's like my favourite rug, but it doesn't always fit in the rooms. But you know, I think this little blue one looks cute. In case you didn't notice, this is like a blue themed house. And I'm not entirely sure what to call it. Like, should I just call it, you know, like base game family home? Or should I start getting creative with names and be like, I don't know, the blue blossom base game? Yeah, I'm not really good at making up names. I think I'm just going to stick with something really like basic. I love this bookshelf. This is the cutest little bookshelf. I love how thin it is and it just fits in places really easily. I actually found this room a little bit hard to furnish because it was a bit awkward shaped. And that's something I find with this building. I like the way that the houses look when they're not like a box. I really like the way that they look when they've got, you know, kind of bits here, there and everywhere, like this one is. But then sometimes it can be super hard to know where to put stuff. I really wish that The Sims 4 had, well, when they bring out pets, because, I mean, it hasn't been announced yet or anything, but in my mind, they're going to be bringing out pets, it's going to happen, it's going to be the next expansion pack, like, that's my guess. I hope I'm right, but when they bring out this next expansion pack, which is going to be pets, I think if we all just think about it, it'll happen. I really hope that they bring out, like, fish tanks that are like a smaller size, because I know we already have fish tanks, but they're like luxury fish tanks. They're the kind of ones that you'd put like in a big house, or I don't know, I guess you could put them in a small house, but I feel like we're lacking like small little fish tanks, and I feel like that's like just like a really good kind of clutter item as well. I also really like that plant there. I think that's really cute, and I think I've done this like 3 times now, put those pear paintings, like 3 in a row. Yeah, I really like doing that. They're good paintings. I don't know about you guys, but I think that decorating the dining room is probably my least favourite room in the whole entire house to decorate. I don't know why I find them so hard, but I don't know. What do you put in a dining room? I just feel like I can never do it. And the thing is, my dining rooms are always sort of like square or rectangle, and then I feel like if I don't put something in each corner, they're not decorated right, they're not furnished right. But then it also at the same time looks funny if you put something in each corner, and just the whole time I'm like, I don't know. I like doing kitchens. In fact, I like doing pretty much any other room but the dining room. The dining room I just dread. I prefer houses that don't really have a dining room as such. I also love doing this little thing with the cabinets, how you put like the really little cabinet above the stove and then you put like the range hood under it. And I also have this really weird thing with kitchens, and it drives me insane when I see other people on YouTube doing it. And it's so like ridiculous. But when people put a stove next to a fridge, like it just, I don't know, it just upsets me, like it really does, because I'm like, no. And I have this whole thing where if you put a stove next to the fridge, the stove is going to like heat up the fridge, and it's just, I don't know, even just like talking about it now, I'm like flinching in my seat. I'm like, no. Oh, and by the way, I accidentally put that little, what is that called? An infuser? No, it's not an infuser. A diffuser. No, it's not that either. Incense. I wasn't even close. That incense thing, I put that there because for some reason I thought that it was base game, but it's not. But don't worry, I realised a little bit later on in the build that that's not base game, and I took it out. But I mean, that's what I mean by the only hard part about doing this was sometimes you just click on something because you think it's base game, but it's not, and you're like, oh, damn it. But there definitely shouldn't be anything non-base game in this build because you can go into the gallery when you upload it onto the gallery. That sounded funny. Anyway, you can go into the gallery, and when you upload it, it tells you like what packs it used, and this one had no packs. So if there is something non-base game in there, ooh, definitely let me know because I'll like replace it with something else. But I'm like 95% sure that you know there's nothing in there. Yeah, so I'm going around now and just like changing the color scheme because I really like the blue theme, but I kind of felt like with having the wallpaper blue, like it was a bit too much. And I like this little area here, just like this little study area, because I didn't really know what to do with that space, and I wasn't sure whether I should put it as like a little breakfast area with just like, you know, a cute little dining table, or if I should, you know, put the study there. And I think I prefer the study there. I think that definitely works. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh man, all right. Oh, I always use those curtains as well. They're good curtains. I really like them. Actually, that's so random, but I think because I always use those curtains and I always use those windows. Oh, it's about here that I realise I put that. Oh, I've already forgot what it's called again. Doing voiceovers has really made me realise how forgetful I am. And that I seem to like alliteration in my sentences. Things you find out. Oh, I cut that out. I just remembered now. I cut out the bit. I accidentally put the... Oh my god, the incense thing. I put the incense thing on that shelf, and then I was like, oh wait, that's not base game, and then I kind of deleted it all, but I cut all that out. Oh, that's weird. Why did I not cut this out? That's okay. That's okay. Oh, right, yes. Because I forgot to put a door in for the bathroom. So far, I haven't forgotten to put something major in a build. Ooh, so far. I know sometimes I've seen, like, builds on YouTube, and they forget to put, like, a sink in the kitchen, or they forget to put a bathroom in or something like that, and it always makes me laugh because it's like, yeah, that's something that I'm going to do one day, and I'm just waiting for it because that's so me. I can't even remember like a word I said 2 minutes ago, so you know I'm going to put a build up and the bathroom is going to be missing. In fact, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, so this little, oh, I love that mirror. I'm using a lot of items in here. These are like my OG items. This is like my basic house build. Like ever since I've first gotten The Sims, this is how I have always done house builds. Like this kind of traditional, always go with a blue theme. I don't know what it is. I just feel like there's a lot of blue items. So it's always this blue theme, and I always have like, this little like walk-in area with that little, what is that even called? Like a side table? I think it's a side table or something like that. But this is just like very Jess OG. Oh my god, do you guys watch Teen Mum OG? I'm ashamed to admit that I watch Teen Mum OG, Teen Mum 2. I'm on the Teen Mum subreddit. It's a little bit of a problem, but you know, each to their own, right? I don't know, I just love those kind of reality TV shows. I kind of take them with a grain of salt, but it's just interesting. I kind of like shows that you don't really have to focus in. You can kind of just sit down and turn them on. You can do something else at the same time, and you don't have to think. It's just basic, and it's just a good way to wind down. Oh, what else do I like to watch? I love watching Dr. Pimple Popper. I'm a popaholic, and I'm also a holosexual. So if that doesn't make sense, maybe you should go and check out Simply Nailogical. Christine is hilarious. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm like plugging all these other people's YouTubes. You should also like check out my channel, you know, because, yeah, you know. Oh, I'm so glad that I didn't, sorry, this is random, but that looked so bad when I tried to make that bedroom smaller. I'm so glad that I didn't keep that there, because that looked dang ridiculous. I had a little bit of trouble just kind of getting the layout upstairs to work properly for me, but what I ended up with I was pretty happy with, and I kind of, yeah, I really do like this. You know how I said I don't like decorating dining rooms? I just realised I also don't particularly like decorating hallways. I think I actually said this in my last voiceover. Like, hallways are just so awkward. They're really just, difficult. Oh, here, I forgot that I'd actually already accounted for the bathroom at the front of the house. So I was like, oh yeah, it'll be 3 bedrooms, and then I realised that actually it's going to be 4. So actually this is a really good sized house. Personally, I don't really like playing in huge houses. I don't know, I just feel like it's hard to navigate, and especially when you have like heaps of people, the last thing you want to do is be like darting all over the screen trying to find all your family members. Yeah, but as I said, I really like this house. This is like I'd play in this house. The build I did last time, the split level one, I actually really like that as well, and that's like totally different to my usual builds. In fact, all the speed builds I've done, I haven't put families in any of them. Ever since starting YouTube, I've just done speed builds. I haven't played any YouTube at all. So I'm definitely looking forward to starting like a bit of a challenge, because I'll be able to like get back in and actually like play The Sims rather than just do building. I mean, I'm loving the building, but I do miss, like playing with my households and stuff. I really only have one active household at the moment. It's a legacy. I think I'm up to generation 3. I'm really enjoying it. All my Sims are so cute. I mean, I'm biased because I'm like their god. I'm their creator. But they're cute to me. Does anyone else just get like a little bit too attached to their Sims? Because sometimes I do. I get a little bit upset when they pass away, and I just get a bit, I take like endless screenshots, and then sometimes I'll just go into my computer, into my pictures, and just kind of like look through them, and I'm like, there's my family. And then I feel weird about it and have to walk away. Oh, guys, the laundry pack is coming out soon. I am so excited that we got laundry. I love laundry. I don't know what it is. Oh my god. Oh no, they're base game. Sorry, I just had this panic, and I thought that those little toddler shoes aren't base game. Because they're new. They came with the toddler patch, but technically they're base game. Oh, I'm sorry if I like frightened someone then. It's okay. Calm down. You don't have anything to be afraid of. Oh, this dollhouse. Why is the dollhouse so big? That's something I've never understood. I guess in real life, if I had a dollhouse that big, I would have loved that as a child. I remember having a couple of dollhouses as a child, and I just loved them. If I had one that big, I think I was already a pretty happy child, but I would have been happier. Let's be honest. But for The Sims, it's enormous. And I feel like they can't use the whole, like, it doesn't matter what size the object is, it doesn't affect how they can use it. So I wish I had a smaller version. I'm sure I know for a fact you can get a smaller version of that dollhouse if you download some CC. I just don't like to use build mode CC. I only use like create a sim custom content. Yeah, I don't know, I think I went through that last voiceover. Love me some create a sim custom content. Ooh, I also really like this painting. I think that's really cute. I feel like I would have that in my bedroom. Ooh, that might be interesting. The paintings that I have in my bedroom. I only have one painting. It's this really pretty painting. It's got like these like blue and brown flowers. It's like kind of cool and unique. But what I have, my pride and joy, is my X-Files I Want to Believe poster that sits on my cupboard door. That is like, I just stare at it sometimes, and I'm the biggest X-Files fan. I used to watch X-Files like when I was younger with my dad, and I love it. I just love X-Files, and I love Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. That's a little fun fact about me. I'm a little bit of like a sci-fi nerd. Actually, they're the really only sci-fi kind of things I ever got into, though. I wasn't into things like Star Trek, and I don't like Star Wars. I tried to give it a go, and I don't know what it was. I feel like going in, not order of release, going in actual time order. The first three I didn't think were that great. I'm not going to say anything in case you haven't seen them, but I just kind of didn't think that they were that great. And then by the time I'd watched the first three, I was over Star Wars in general. So, I think I might give it another go and just skip the first three and go straight into the good ones. But hey, whatever. I really like this. I can't remember where I saw it, but someone used that bed with that rug, and I really liked the way that it looked, because that dresser, the white dresser, and then the bed, I never used them because I could never figure out what to use them with, and I could never get them to match. And then finally I saw a picture, as I said, it had the bed, the dresser, and that rug, and I was like, yay, now I can finally use it. I'm just like watching the time now of the voiceover, and last time I did the voiceover, and in hindsight, this is so stupid, for some reason I thought that you had to exactly time the end of your voiceover with the start of the screenshots. So I'm like trying to get right to the very second, and then I uploaded it and everything, and then I thought, I'm just gonna go and watch it. I can't remember whose it was, but I went and watched a speed build. And I realised that literally no one times their voiceovers like that. They usually stop talking a few seconds before the screenshots come on, and they're like, okay guys, screenshots are coming up, don't forget to subscribe, or they do their little YouTube end of video, an outro. They do their outro, and then it goes to music, and then you watch the end of the build, and then it goes into screenshots. And I was just like sitting there laughing at myself, thinking, you idiot. So this time, I'm more prepared. I'm not going to make the same mistakes as I did last time. But look, in hindsight, I guess it was pretty funny. It's actually good because I am home alone, so I don't have to worry about anyone like walking in. I don't know, I'm fine now with like you guys watching my videos and stuff, but I feel like I'd be really embarrassed if my family watched them. I don't know why, because I'm not embarrassed about having a YouTube channel or anything. It's just, I don't know what it is. That's something I'm worried about, that maybe like someone at work or like my sister might find the channel, because my sister would definitely tease me. Like, we're sisters, so she'd absolutely give me crap for it. And it was pretty funny because I was trying to explain to my mum what I was doing. I was like, hey mum, like I just started this YouTube channel, and she's looking at me like, a what? And she knows what YouTube is, but the only videos that she ever really watches is like crocheting videos or craft videos, so I don't think she understands that, there's this whole different side to YouTube, like the gaming side. I mean, there's pretty much anything you can imagine, you can find a video about it on YouTube. So she was giving me this really weird look. She was kind of like, you doing what? And I'm like, I'm doing YouTube videos. And she's like, but what are you doing them on? And I was like, on The Sims. And she's like, The Sims, like the game? I'm like, yeah, so I build a house and then I make the video really fast and people watch it. And she was just looking at me. She just couldn't understand. And it was kind of funny because I get where she's coming from. I think if you don't watch Sims videos, or if you're not a gamer and you haven't seen the gaming YouTube videos, it is pretty hard to understand, I guess. Because my husband used to watch, Call of Duty. He used to watch a lot of Call of Duty YouTube videos. And this is before I got into watching the Sims videos. And I used to think, what on earth is he watching? I think he'd watch Ali A, maybe? I think that's it. And, he's a very charismatic, loud YouTuber. And he'd be at, in another room watching these YouTube videos. And I'm like, what are you watching? What is that noise? And then he's like, no, it's really good. You should start watching it. So then I thought, okay, I'll look up Sims ones. And that's how I got into watching Sims videos, and then eventually got into making Sims videos just from overhearing him watching his YouTube videos. So it's definitely something that you don't get until you've experienced it. Something about the build, I was having trouble with furnishing up here because that So I move everything back, so I really liked the way that that little like kind of seat and rug looked, but I just wanted something to put in that corner there, and it was really difficult to find something. And this is where I really wished I had one of those fish tanks I was talking about, just like a 1 square fish tank. Would have looked so cool, like a little standing one. And then I eventually settled on just putting in some more shelves and clutter. But, oh, I just really wanted a fish tank. I don't know. I have a thing with fish tanks. Fish are pretty cool, actually. Fish are cool. Fish are really, really cool. I really, really hope that we get fish tanks in the Pets expansion pack. Like, stuff the cats and dogs. Just give me fish. I'm totally joking. I really want cats and dogs. I've seen a lot of... Hey, look, I put a fish tank in. I forgot about that. I think that there's like 2 or 3 fish tanks in this entire build. Anyway, I've seen a lot of people when it comes to the pet pack saying, oh, I really hope we have this and I hope we have that. And, I mean, each to their own opinion. I'm not trying to be negative about anybody else's opinion. But the only thing that I really want is cats, dogs, and my bloody fish tanks. That's all I want. I'd be really happy with cats and dogs as long as they do them well. I feel like the toddlers that they have in The Sims 4 are absolutely amazing. They're so cool. And if they could just focus on cats and dogs but have them the same quality as the toddlers, I'd be 100% happy with that. I want to be able to teach them tricks and stuff, and it'd kind of be cool if they could go to work, but I never used that feature in the other games because I thought it was a bit strange for your pets to go to work. And I don't know, I guess it happens. Like, you have service dogs and stuff, but I just want them to be like really well fleshed out and everything. Into the backyard. I find it so much easier to decorate a smaller backyard. When I do like bigger builds and they have a giant backyard, it honestly, it's so hard to decorate them. But I actually really like the way that this backyard ended up. As I said, I've been watching like so many landscaping videos, and I think it's helping. I think that I'm definitely improving. But if you've got any tips for landscaping, please leave them down below. It's just something in the game that I do find pretty hard. But as I said, I'm getting better. Practice makes perfect, or in my case, practice makes you a little bit better. Okay, we're nearing the end of the video now, so I'm actually gonna stop the voiceover and put a little bit of music on, because that's the thing that you do. You don't talk a million miles right up until the last second, have a panic when you realise you've spoken too much, have a little yell about it, and then leave everyone confused and shocked. You just calmly make your way out of the video. So, bye guys. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I love reading them. Download the gallery. Download this house on the gallery. Send me some pictures. I have Tumblr. I think you can send me pictures on that. Oh, and I'm getting Twitter. Well, it's not going to be linked below because I don't have it yet, but I'm getting it. So, actually, it was pretty relevant bringing this up because I've got nothing else to say. Alright, bye guys!